A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. In this channeling session, I'm going to be talking about the polarized divine masculine energy, the person who holds it, and how they have realized that they do not want to have any expectations from the karmics. The karmic people, the karmic relationship, the karmic job, the karmic family members as well, because in one single family or whatever number of people they know, some of them are obviously going to be karmic, some would have in be going in a soul ascension process, and very few would be light workers or special people. Later on, maybe in life, some of them might relate with them or some of them may never relate with them, but they have reached to a point where they've realized that this world and these people, when I say this world, it means the three-dimensional world. The masculine now feels very strongly that the 3D world is not for them. Not for them at all, because I'm channeling the collective, a group of people, a group of masculines who are in polarized masculine energy, because they try to do everything. Like they try a lot to please the karmic, but they just cannot please the karmic, and they are also in that zone that they did so much to be in this karmic relationship. Actually, it is the relationship that is being shown to me the most, it's popping out the most. As per this channeling, I am being shown that these people are literally in one stage of their life where they have realized that they cannot change the karmic situation at all. They simply cannot. And they have also realized that the person they are with is not a soul conscious or an awakened person or a person who even understands life. For them, everything is about money, about materialism. So, before you actually step out of the karmic entanglements or you start working towards a better future, towards a better lifestyle, there is a phase where you have to figure this out that they cannot change. No matter what you do, no matter how much goodness you pour into them. And before all of this had happened, these people actually thought that the karmic was the right person. The karmic is a soulmate, the karmic is a right person, the karmic is going to make their life beautiful, so on and so forth. But after spending some time, say around 2 to 3 years, I'm being shown, 2 to 3 years have gone by living with this karmic, and every single day life starts feeling worse and worse for them. And this masculine is also, I'm being shown, tried a lot in the sense to keep the karmic happy, to do everything they can, like buy presents, take them out, party with them. And I'm being shown that the masculine's energy is not like that. The masculine's energy is more of a humble person, of a mellowed out person, a calm person, a relaxed person. The masculine is very spiritual. The masculine is a very different type of person too. They may not have realized about their spiritual nature back then, which is why they were running away from it or they were in denial of it. Even they felt like, you know what, I need to make money, I need to live a life, I need to get married, I need to get settled down, and so on and so forth. There's nothing else I need to do, and this is what life is all about. So even though they had someone in their family, or they had a specific friend, or they had some uncle like that, maybe they had an aunt like that, or a sister like that, or a cousin like that, or a brother like that. I'm definitely being shown one person who is like that. It could also be their mother. And they may have to work on their masculine energy only, like with their fathers. They may be having a very troubled childhood or troubled relationship, or they have never understood the father really well. It could be possible that the father is also a very nice person, but someone in the house who did not have same energy. I'm being shown that he might be having great relationship with his mother. So he has managed to, attract a good relationship, but having a great relationship does not mean the relationship is of a great nature. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. He may be having a very good bond, but it could be possible that the mother is a narcissist who had made this child feel, that the father is not nice. And it could be a non-malignant narcissist also. It could be possible that even the mother was like unaware, not evolved, completely sleeping, materialistically challenged. All of those things were happening. So she always thought that whatever my husband is doing is bad. And the only one she was always relying on, or always going to, or always talking about her problems to, was probably the son, which is very wrong for the son actually, because he was too young. So the mother actually replaced all of her, you can say, she made the son to be a therapist, her therapist. She made the son to be a friend, which is not good for a child of that age. So he also built up the same anger and animosity for his father. Whatever the mother was complaining about, your father is not nice, your father is not good, your father doesn't love me, your father doesn't do this, your father doesn't do that, your father is not making enough money. So when he got married, money was a big factor, not bit, a big factor for him to get married, because he felt that he needs to marry someone who's well settled, someone, who has at least financial stability, which is not his motivation. He may not be that great financially, he may be okay financially, or he may be doing fine, he may be like his father only, but he needs to also heal his masculine energy. Someone was asking me the other day, how do you determine about masculinity and femininity in terms of healing? See, everybody is in polarized energy first. Everybody is either polarized masculine or polarized feminine. Actually, in the very beginning, they are always in union. When the child is born, they have both energy going very well. That's why a certain part of their childhood is pretty good. Certain part, like first 4 years, first 5 years are pretty good. They are having a lot of fun. They are enjoying. They play a lot. They go out a lot. They don't have that many fears or that many traumas by that time. But once that phase is over and the actual template starts kicking in, they start focusing more on negative energy, and their focus is also taken towards the negative energy by the parents only. So here I'm not saying completely only the mother is wrong and the father is absolutely right. All I'm saying is that they need to work it out with one of the parents more, because one of the parents they have accepted blindly, or they've accepted because maybe that parent was very nice, and maybe that parent was passive aggressive. The parent may not be aggressive on the face, but they could be abusing in some other ways, like emotionally manipulating, or using the child for many things, using the child for their own image. I mean, if you actually resonate with this channeling, then you need to get a personal session also, because this is a very deep channeling, I feel, and every person's situation is very different. Everybody could be struggling with something or the other, which may be the actual area of healing, which could be the actual area of work for them. And also, when someone was asking me, what about the feminine energy? So it's very simple. If you have more problems with one of the parents, so if your problematic parent is your mother, then you need to heal your feminine energy. And if your problematic parent is your father, then you need to heal the masculine or the father energy. Okay. And if you feel that both of your parents were problematic, still, if you sit down, you will always realize that you were more supportive towards one of them and the other one you were not. So that's the person you need to work with. And also in my channel also I have noticed that there are people, some of the people are just not attracted towards divine feminine channelings. They only want to listen to the masculine content. That's because their own feminine is not healed. And they could be thinking, they could be assuming that I need to fix the masculine part, but actually they have more trouble with the feminine part, because they don't want to care about the feminine, they want to neglect the feminine, they want to ignore, avoid, or they just feel that it's not of any interest, my feminine energy is fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but they don't know that it's actually interconnected. And the reason why they don't care at all about feminine energy is because their own feminine energy is not healed. It is still getting neglected, and despite that neglect and without healing it, they are working more towards the masculine, and that's why they don't see any change in the masculine. So if you have already spent a lot of time healing your masculine part, and you feel that you've put in so much time in waiting energies also, like you've been waiting for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, and nothing has worked out, it means you are probably working on the wrong part of your healing. So here this person is being shown to me that this person is now kind of tired of the karmic, because no matter what they do for the karmic, whatever they do for the karmic is never happy. The karmic has a very horrible nature of always being upset and always being extremely materialistically inclined. So before they got married to the karmic, they at least had some spiritual motivation in life, or they felt very content. They felt like everything is fine, everything is okay, everything is good. But with the karmic, no matter what you do, no matter how much money you earn, no matter how you talk, no matter how you walk, no matter how you dress up, no matter what stuff you got, no matter what materialistic possessions you got, the karmic is always telling them that you're not enough. You need to do more, you need to do more, you need to do more. It's like they are feeling like they're in a rat race now. They are just competing with other people or competing with themselves maybe. I mean, competition is not good any which way. Some people say, I don't compete with others, I compete with myself. But competition is not healthy in any which way. It is the habit that was put into us by schools and colleges, which taught us to compete with others at a very young age. So we have this habit of competing with others in order to feel better. And masculine doesn't want to do that. Masculine is looking at the healed feminine energy, or anybody who's healed, because they don't understand this concept also maybe by now. They're just looking at those healed people and they feel these people are so content. These people are so happy. They got everything going. They maybe don't have much stuff, much things, but they look so happy. And they're doing something good on this planet. And what am I doing? What am I doing? Nothing. All I do is just go to work, just make money, just come back, just go to work. And despite all this hard work, at the end of the day, I am always labeled as a person who's not successful. So now he's getting sick of the karmic. And maybe to some people, to some very close confidantes, he's also started voicing it out. He's also started saying it to other people. Like, I do so much, but what to do? This person is never happy. And it is also showing effect on their health. They don't look the same way. They may be having some stress related issues. They don't feel that great. They don't feel energized because they don't have the motivation. This person, the masculine, was always self-motivated. That's why they had some dance with the feminine somewhere, because of their level of self-motivation. And they can motivate others also. But now they are not having that motivation. They are not that fit anymore if they were into fitness regimes, or they are not eating that well, or they are sacrificing too much. Like, there is some kind of extreme that is being shown to me just because they want to distract themselves. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. They need to vent it out, they need to relax, and they need to feel light. There could be somebody in their life who they could be venting out to also. Maybe they've started now. Earlier they were not, because they were not understanding their pain. They were not understanding the difference between a spiritually inclined or a materialistically inclined person. Now they do. So they've started venting out. The more they vent out, the more they release, the more they will realize that something is totally wrong with their relationship, which they need to understand or they need to deal with. But somehow they know. They may not be given the label of karmic also, but they know that this person will not change and this person will not be happy. And then this could also be happening to someone that I'm being shown on a group dynamic level, which means that they can recognize, and this is a good stage to be in because this is more advanced stage, that they see people as a group, or they can identify or recognize people in different clusters, and they feel that these type of people will never change.